Namaste and welcome. My name is Archana. I welcome everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. To all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support, your love in helping my channel to grow, to help me continue to be on my path. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, you were drawn to what I will be sharing today, I welcome you. And if you like our content, you like my content here, you like to connect with my energy and all the people in our channel. We're all a family here, those who have subscribed. If you'd like to be part of this community, go ahead and subscribe so we can all be connected, interconnected. And this interconnectedness is what is helping us each to heal and bring light forth from our souls. So with that, what I am doing is bringing forth some messages from your light beings, messages of light, messages of love. What are your light beings, the ones you're connected to, your guides of unconditional love and light, a message that you need to hear at this time? Perhaps you're seeking some solace in a relationship. Perhaps you're looking for clarity on your life purpose. Perhaps you're asking the question on why things are not manifesting, or why are they manifesting in a certain way. You're not understanding your life purpose, or why certain parts are being repeated. Why? I'm hearing the why. The questions that you have a why for is something that you're seeking, something that you're wishing to gain clarity on. Let's have a look. I'm choosing 3 decks today. I generally do many decks, but this was divine guidance. I was planning today to do another type of reading, but the moment I went to the cards, I was drawn to the readings that I am to do today. So this is the first one that's been called to me. Let us ask and see, what is it that your angels of light have for you? What is it they want you to know at this time about your situation, about the question that you're asking? And the first message from this beautiful deck is imagination. It says here, thoughts are the building bricks of life, for everything begins with a thought. Add creativity to thoughts and you have imagination. Every castle starts as a castle in the air. This image is then grounded by architects and builders. The angels are inviting you to use the power of your creative imagination to expand your horizons and picture the life you want. When you hold a vision, the angels see the clarity of your intention and open the doors to help you. Today, the angel wisdom is guiding you to decide your desired outcomes. Be certain that you have the purest of intentions. Then imagine your dreams and start the process of creation. And your affirmation that the angels want you to have is, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. So what I'm picking up, besides what has been said here, what your angels are saying right now is, for the question that you have, the why the manifestation, or why that soulmate, why the job is not manifesting, why is there struggle in my life, why is there not enough money, do I have to struggle in all of this, why did I have to go through that challenge, why did I have, and all those whys again. At this moment in time, the angels are saying we must remember our thoughts create our reality. Okay? Everything begins in the realm of imagination. Everything begins in the realm of a thought. With the collective thoughts that you have and the emotional energy along with that, together they create an experience that you're having in the physical reality. You have a vivid imagination. You have a vivid imagination. The angels, I'm feeling that energy. And you had all these hopes and dreams of these castles, of what a life should be, how it should be. Perhaps you had this, let me show you, this meru that I have. It's like a castle that you had in your dreams. What is that castle? Visualize this castle with utmost clarity. And what is it that you see in your life? If it is that job, where do you see yourself? If it is that relationship, what are the components of that relationship? What are you giving in that relationship? What are you receiving in that relationship? If it is in a home, what is it that is your desired and your vision of that home? You are an architect. You are an architect. Be creative. Do you want those high windows where the light is streaming in? And when the light streams in, where is it falling? Okay, does it have glass doors? Okay, what is the area around it? Is there a beach? Is it in the mountains? Is it in the hills? Is it in grassland? What is it? What does that room look like? What do you have in that room? Who are the people in that room? And who, as in the energy of the people, not in what they look like. You could say, that's my loved one, that's my children, that's my parents, that's my friend. Or in a workplace, you are creating this structure of what that work looks like. What is that building? What do I stand on? So here it is expand your imagination like a child. Be free. Another energy that I'm feeling is you need to allow joy into your life. When you allow joy into your life, be playful. Don't say that I can't build this castle, or oh my God, my castle is so huge. Look where I'm living right now. Look at the job that I have. Look at this dream. So it's saying dream big. Is that a bigger home that you envision for yourself? Dream it. Expand the horizons, not of what is, of the mind. It must first begin. Manifestation always begins from the crown chakra, from our connection to the divine. It begins in the realm of all that is possible, anything and everything that's possible. And through this infinite possibility, you are picking out the materials. You're picking out on, I'm sensing a cosmic catalog. This is what's going to come into this picture. This is what's going to come here. Expand your horizon. And once you expand your imagination and create and have that vision, whether it is at your work, in relationships, like I mentioned before, and with that vision in mind, have faith. Have faith. Your intention must be pure. Your intention must be pure. It comes in where you're not hurting another one. That dream that you have is not hurting another one. It is abiding by the laws of the universe. Live and let live. Helping another. Growth and expansion for you, growth and expansion for others. And when your intentions come from the purest of the places, it shall manifest. It is the law. It is the law. Right now, your guidance is to build and have building blocks that are larger than where and what you have right now. You have the imagination, you have the creative juices. It is time to use this magic wand and start to create this vision of what you wish to experience into the ethers, into the sense of imagination, like a child. Be clear, and get more detailed. If initially you have a hard time getting clarity on, okay, I don't know what I want, start with the general. Start with the general, and when you start to begin to get that general, palpable sense of, yeah, I like it, then let that expand. Start to add detail, start to add color to that palette for you to be able to create what you need to, what you're wishing to manifest. Your angels are saying, picture positive outcomes for yourself, picture positive outcomes for your life, and envision big. Envision big. Message from the angels of light. Thank you. Second message. Interesting. Second message comes as Hilarion. Okay, and it says here, Hilarion is from Saturn and steps down his energy through the temple of truth over Crete. He is the negotiator for Earth on the Council of Saturn and helps us remain connected to our spiritual journey. As a master of the orange fifth ray of technology, so if you're seeing the number 5, it's very pertinent. Master of the orange fifth ray of technology, science, truth, and knowledge. He's inviting you to open your mind. Open your mind so he can drop the seeds for new ideas onto your consciousness. He's assisting those who are ready to become higher channels and clairvoyants. Your guidance is to sit quietly and ask him to help you be all that you can be. Okay, so you may be seeing the number 5. There's a big change. Your imagination is expanding as you're allowing yourself to be open and clear to receive this divine guidance, receive this divine energy, so new seeds can be planted into the consciousness. And we know that it is the seeds that eventually birth into the plants, into the most beautiful expression. Whatever that expression is meant to be, which is meant to be part of your spiritual journey. What is the next stage? Whatever you have learned, whether it was through that job, whether it was through that relationship, whether it was through your spiritual understanding, you have reached a certain pinnacle. Whether it was the energy of struggle, whether it was a consistently going through the dark nights of the soul, you have reached a certain stage. And now you're ready for more. You're ready for expansion. You're ready for creativity. You're ready for imaginative, creative expression. You're ready for ultimate abundance. You're ready for sharing of your gifts with the world. And as you share of these gifts with the world, it is going to bring in tremendous blessings to you. To you. So your guidance is to sit quietly and ask him to help you be all that you can be. Do not think small. Think big. Think larger than life. Think of everything that you think is impossible and begin from there. Begin that you are capable of achieving the best and the highest. I also feel that some of you may be advancing in technology, some of you may be in the field of science, some of you may get an idea for a scientific breakthrough. Okay, whether you're in the field of biology, you're in the field of technology, you're in the field of chemistry, you're in the field of environmental science, you're in the field of the next stage in our what is the sense that I'm feeling? What is it that I'm feeling? Renewable energy. That's what I'm picking up. Renewable energy. Some of you are there. Then you may have hit some roadblocks. What I'm sensing right now is a new idea is coming to you, or new ideas are being dropped. I'm feeling like a sprinkling. What I'm seeing here is that the light beings are here ready to sprinkle, but there must be some cauldron that must be open. There must be a cauldron of your crown chakra that must be open. This is the cauldron of your chakra. Crown chakra is a lotus petals here. It must be open to receive. So another message is, if you do not have a meditation practice, you're guided very strongly to begin something. Begin something to just sit quietly, contemplation, quiet contemplation. No thoughts. Well, you'll have thoughts initially. No thoughts meaning no focused thoughts. You just simply, I'm open. When you say I'm open, with no agenda, with no, okay, tell me about this, tell me about, no. You let the new seeds come in. Let the new way of seeing. You've tried a lot on your own. Now allow the light beings to guide you. Allow the light beings to show you all that you're capable. Allow the light beings to show you the larger than life that you're meant to be. I also feel some of you are in the field of law enforcement, but more than law enforcement, I was picking up like law, like your lawyers, judges, your lawyers and judges. Yes, because I'm seeing the scales right in front of me. So I'm seeing like the scales of balance, right? So I feel that there may be something new. Maybe there will be some laws. Maybe some of you are in public. You're a public figure, and that how do I put it? The messages that you stand for, or what you stand for, your manifesto on what you stand for in a public forum. What do you stand for? You stand for truth. You stand for justice. Okay, there may be some laws that get passed. Okay, based on some new ideas that you get. It's just some messages I'm just going to continue channeling. And I also feel some of you are definitely in the field of, and I'm going to break this up in 2 messages, angels. Let me talk about this part first. Yes. So the first part is some of you are in the field of the education, whatever you're teaching. Okay. You're in the field of education. You're teachers. You could be preschool teacher, high school teacher, college. Okay. You're at master's level, PhD, whatever that may be. Okay. You may be, there's definitely a definite academic stream that I'm seeing over here. You're in that field. There's going to be some new, maybe you're a research scientist, maybe you're into research and you're doing a research paper. I'm sensing you get a new idea. There's going to be something new when you're opening yourself up to it. And that research is going to be very, very important for a later time. Okay. The second stream that I was looking at in the field of knowledge, what I'm picking up right now is that some of you are going to be receiving this download. Let's call it a download. Some ideas as seeds. And these are going to be something with which maybe you start a new healing modality. Okay, you expand onto that. There's something new that with technology, maybe you'll merge technology and science with the unseen realm. There'll be something that you are being prepped for. So this reading is probably not going to be seen by everybody. I'm going to go with what's coming. I can't even open my eyes right now. That's what I'm picking up, that some of you are going to be starting out something new as a new, let's just call it healing modality. It's just easier for me that way. And you may come up with, and I'm seeing where's my Merkaba? Did I not bring my, yes, I do have my Merkaba. So what I'm sensing is like Merkaba is considered a vehicle for transportation. Where are we transporting? Are we transporting out into the, maybe some of you are scientists thinking about some movement into outer space, but I'm picking up a Merkaba. This is like a vehicle for going inward. You will come up with some seeds, some spiritual gifts of past lives. We'll talk about past lives at another time, not now. Past lives is going to awaken, and as that awakens, there's some part that you were a great scientist at some place that's going to awaken. Okay, those seeds are being replanted because you're ready now. I told you, you've reached a certain pinnacle, you've reached a certain learning. You may think that you have not, but you have. That is 1000% a guarantee. You have reached a certain level of understanding. You have understood some things. You have understood some things, and you've been asking for something more. And as you've been reaching to ask for something more, these new seeds are being planted in your consciousness. So that's for some of you. Then I'm also picking up that some of you are going to expound on this knowledge through speaking, writing, you podcast, you know, oh God, where are the words? Okay, hold on. Yes. You're going to be merging. I'm sensing for some of you, you guys are merging some different fields together, where people think that they're polar fields, but they're really not polar. You're going to be able to find some connections in that. And with Saturn is a planet, you know, the god of Saturn. Saturn is considered the ruler of the whole of, is the master ruler. Everybody else falls under Saturn. I'm not talking about Hilarion, I'm talking about Saturn. Because Saturn is a planet for truth. It's a planet for doing things right. It's a planet that creates balance. Okay, so it will limit if you're just going on a personal, like, I want to accumulate, I want status, I want fame, I want money, I want this, or you're in that path of the negativity. So Saturn comes in to bring in balance. That's how I see the energy of Saturn. That's how I see God of Saturn. Okay, Saturn. That's what I'm picking up. So if you felt restriction, you felt like you couldn't continue, you felt like your drive was pushed, you felt like all these restrictions have come because you were being, I don't have a diamond and I'm not wearing one. But if you did, let's just assume this was like a huge diamond here. So for it to shine the brightest, it had to go through, it had to go through a lot of chiseling. Okay. So you were in the hands of Saturn. You were in the hands of God. You were in the hands of Saturn, that the best version of you may shine through. And for that, you've gone through these parts of pain, these difficulties, these challenges. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. So new ideas are going to be coming for you. So you definitely must meditate. It's a must. Okay, and your affirmation over here can be: I open myself to the wisdom and guidance of Hilarion. I open myself to the wisdom and guidance of Hilarion. Okay, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. Incredible, angels. Even with 3 cards, I can talk so much. I'll take a final message. Angels of light for you. What do they need to know, angels? The heart transmission. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's have a look at this is Alana Fairchild's Lightworkers Oracle, and I want to read this first part here. It says here the heart transmission. Okay, have a look at this. And it says here, your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequency of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequency of the collective to overwhelm you. This is a very big message, okay? So here the angels are saying that your heart is not only capable of giving and receiving love, but also connecting you to all this big network of light beings, okay, to the frequencies of divine love. With this message from Saturn coming up here as the master of the orange 5th ray of technology, science, truth, and technology, I'm not surprised with this last line that has showed up for you, which is, you shall affect humanity in a loving way. You're going to be influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequency to take you down, okay, to overwhelm you. So you are raising your own vibration, and now you're standing and anchoring yourself there. You can see the lower vibrations without judgment, without anger, without cutting it off, understanding what it is, and you are influencing that entire cauldron with this heart and the divine love energy. So I'm feeling you almost as if you're standing like this. You've been rising through these challenges. You've grown stronger and stronger. Your consciousness has expanded. It's reached to this pinnacle right now. At this point in time, you may not believe that, you may not know it, but you really are. So meditate on what I'm saying right now. Meditate on this reading. Meditate on these messages that have come. These are the messages from your light beings, okay, the ones you're connected with. You are here, okay, so you're therefore influencing others. You're able to see a lot more. You're able to understand a lot more. You can see from the heart source, and with this divine love in your heart, what you're doing is you're impacting all of humanity. You're impacting your world. You're impacting your company. You're impacting your home. You're impacting your environment. You're impacting your friends. You are influencing them in a positive, loving, and a higher vibrational way. So I'll close this reading by the final message that to remember the thoughts are the building bricks of your life. And everything begins with this thought. In the realm of imagination. For this imagination to expand, The light beings are saying, open yourself up to the wisdom and guidance that's coming in from the light beings, that they want to assist you, to open your heart to love, to open your heart to divine love, to allow divine love to flow through you so that you become this channel for divine love where you are going to impact and influence humanity. Not influenced by, but to influence humanity. Not be influenced by. You can see it, you'll be kind, you'll be gentle towards it, but you're not going to be influenced by it. That's where you're being prepped for, that's where you're being strengthened. Does it mean that this new path is all going to be all roses? But with roses there are some thorns. So you will have mountains, you will have challenges, but then that's just like with anything. But you're at this new stage of expansion. You're at this new stage for consciousness to expand and to receive greater wisdom. And you're ready to have an impact on the world around you in a way far greater than what you have imagined and what you have done so far. I send you many blessings of love and light. This is Archana here. Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you. May you all be blessed.